Hey, bass anglers, it's Jay Kumar with BassGold.com, trying to do a quick tutorial about BassGold version 1.2, I guess it is. Quick being the operative word because it take a long time to go through this whole thing, and you could probably learn it quicker just going through it on your own, but we need to do a tutorial, so here goes. First of all, you have to log in. Luckily, I'm logged in on the next screen. What you see first here is your dashboard. And the first function we're going to talk about is the one everybody is talking about, the pattern report. Generate pattern report right up here. Report, generate pattern report. Okay, you pick a state. Let's go with Alabama. Now you can pick a water body name or a water type. Now, water body name, if we have a lake or river there, that's an easy one. But if it's not there, don't panic and think, it doesn't work for you. Water type over here, we classify every lake by water type. So if you know you're fishing a lowland reservoir or upland reservoir or tidal river, whatever it is, you can still search by that type and get some very valuable data. And you don't have to take my word for it. Ken Cook, a former b.a.s.s pro and Bass Fishing Hall of Fame member, actually prefers to search by water type most of the time rather than just for a single water body, because he believes the information he gets that way is more valuable. So then on back to your pattern report, you include all months or just a selection of months right here. Scroll down. You can include all tournament data or just single tournaments. Trails here, for example, we have all bass data from 1967 all the way through. We have thousands of patterns in the database, and the subset of thousands of those are really exclusive to BassGold. You can't get them anywhere else. And then here you check this if you want to include in your in your pattern report data that is from tournament places below 5th and or fishing log information, meaning non-tournament information. You name your report, you click generate report, and you get, I'll go back to my dashboard since I already have some pattern reports here. Let's go in here, and this is what you see. Okay, first graph is macro factors, which is generally where on the lake the fish are caught. Like here we see back of coves, canal, main lake offshore structure, etc. This being Okeechobee, as you see up here, main lake offshore structure in this case is going to be main lake grass beds. So what you can do here is manipulate the graph. I only have the first and then second through fifth places selected for this report. And what being able to do this does is shows you some really cool information. Like, for example, you can see here for first place, you see canals are very important, more important than anything else, with accounting for 11.3% of first place finishes. And then if you get rid of first place data and just do second through fifth, you can see that the main lake offshore grass beds are better for those finishes. So you can see how people who finish first, who win tournaments, do things a little bit differently than the people right behind them. Habitat factors, same thing. You can mouse over, you can manipulate the graph. Habitat factors are structure and cover. Lures and baits, self-explanatory. This is by type: chatterbait, crankbait, drop shot, fluke, etc. The exact details of exactly what bait, what model, what color are in the tournament details, which I'll show you in a minute. If you are a tournament angler, this shows you weights by month, a scatter plot, which you also can manipulate again, of tournament average daily weights caught in tournaments for whatever level of tournaments you select. And this will show you, for example, this time of year you need to be in here about 15, 18 pounds a day to finish second through fifth. But really up here, if you want to win, so that's in the about low 20s, let's say, pounds per day. Down here is a table of all the patterns used in this report. You can manipulate the table by clicking these arrows. Let's go with the most recent report so you can see what our single tournament page looks like. It's a Bass Weekend Series event. Here's the date. Here's all the information we have it. Usually if they list air temp, weather, wind direction, wind velocity, water T, and even other stuff. We have that. Right down here you see the details. Winter fish peppergrass with a gambler big easy swim bait in the Copperfield color. We also have second and third, fished in North Shore in 3 feet. Best bait was a Zoom, U-Vibe, worm, June bug, etc. So that is the condensed, edited by bass fishermen version of what the pattern was, so you don't have to run around to 50 websites trying to figure out exactly what it was and deal with all the inconsistencies that everybody has. Another way to get, so that's basically the pattern report overview. You can do a little bit more there, but I won't spend more time on it. You can also get right to tournaments by going to search right here. You pick your state, you pick your water body, and then you get all the tournaments for that water body in there. And then you can click on any one to get that information. Last but not least, you can, or at least it's not even last, but the third major function I'm going to talk about is you can enter your own patterns, okay, whether for a tournament or just a fishing report for any body of water. And right here, would you like this pattern to be private? You can keep it private, meaning that people can't see the details of what you're doing, which is kind of cool. In the future, you'll be able to send these private patterns to friends or share them with friends is a better way of putting it. Is this pattern from a tournament? Yes or no. Enter all this information, save your details, and save the pattern. Why this is great is because, number one, you think you remember everything you do every time you go out, but you probably don't. And the older you get, the harder that is to remember. Number two is when you start getting more and more information in there, you'll be able to benefit from the same tools that you're seeing here on these pattern reports. You'll be able to see, my name's Joe Smith and I fish Lake X most of the time, and you'll be able to see this kind of information. And that's where the gold comes in. I mean, seeing data displayed this way for bass fishing patterns is in itself gold. But then when you apply your fishing knowledge and experience to what you're seeing, that's even more gold. I mean, I'm looking at these graphs, and you may be looking at these graphs, and we may have different conclusions based on how we know how to fish or how we know other people fish, etc. So a few last things I'd like to say. One is just to reinforce that there are thousands of easily accessible patterns here, which saves you a ton of time and actually gives you data and pattern information you cannot get on the web or anywhere else. Some of it you can, but most of it actually right now you can't. Number two, BassGold is a tool, just like a depth finder or any other technological tool is a tool, and you'll get more out of it as you use it more. And this tool will continue to evolve as it has already. And number three, yes, there is a trial. You can sign up for a 3-day trial. Yes, you have to put your credit card number in right now because that's the way the developers told us to do it. But you can cancel within that 3 days if you don't like it, even though $35 a year works out to less than a gallon of gas per month. And this summer, that may even be less than half a gallon of gas per month. And finally, I guess I'll make a prediction, though. If you're a serious angler, at some point you will sign up because BassGold is a tool that will help you fish better. And that's the bottom line for all of us. Thanks for watching and listening. Hope you sign up sooner rather than later. And hit us up with any questions at admin@bassgold.com. Thanks a bunch.